Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Country92, and so today I bought myself a Carrera Vengeance again, or Vengeance I say, and yeah, I took the parts of it that I need. Obviously I've only paid 15 quid for the frame, basically. Obviously my old mag wheel off my old Kona Blast is back on my other bike, because my other mountain bike, obviously the Blue Falcon, I'll explain in a minute, but yeah, I just bought this for a parts bike. I could put the original 27.5 inch wheel back on that. I got the original wheel for it. Just needs a original Carrera wheel. So it did have a normal 26 on it before, but it had like the same stuff as my hydraulic parts on it, apparently. But yeah, it just needs to have the hydraulic bit put back on it, because my friend said he's got it. Well, I've got a part, but yeah, hopefully he gets it sorted out, because if not I wouldn't have probably bought it. Probably could have asked for my back wheel, but then again the deal was just the frame anyway, so he did put a new wheel on it. To be fair, it's exactly the same, but to be fair, my old wheel will work on my mountain bike because it's a 26 inch. Obviously I've used 26 inches on Carreras when they're 27.5 and it's mental. Like, I thought that was bad, but then when you get to the rally, that's a 29 inch. Obviously this one is up for sale. We just took the seat off it, took the original Carrera seat and put it back onto that one, just make it look original. Mine isn't a correct seat, I don't think it is. Well, it's meant to be orange. Commander, end of the day, it's still the same as Carrera part. Yeah, for a new wheel it's about 40 quid, basically, if that. But I could go and get one off a friend. But yeah, this bike does well. I have rode it, but the bike wheel is obviously burning the back rubber of the brake. It just needs to be lowered a little bit. So I put that seat on there that came on it, and I just done it up, because the bit I have, obviously this is okay. It's just the bit that grips this is a bit knackered. These are, but probably need to get them sorted out. And that cassette holder, looks like it's got a pattern on it. Where is it? Yeah, it is. Well, it looks scratched to me. Probably is, but I got that part anyway. But yeah, these are my parts bike. I was going to buy it and have it as a main bike, but I could if I did get it back up working. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. I've been working on a bike since 6 AM this morning. But yeah, this is my main bike. Actually, we'll sit on the chair and explain. So yeah, my mag wheel is now back with me, and the pedals obviously are on that bike, which didn't have pedals on it, but bought it for a tenner. I'll get 15. Many, well, because obviously basically I could say I really just bought the bike without a back wheel, but that's my wheel. I got it back, basically, you could say, off my Kona Blast, which is this one here, which I do miss it. That looked pretty cool like that. I had hydraulic brakes and that, obviously. Yeah, now I got the original disc brakes, so I got that back. And then that bloody bike lot holder. Got the seat, yeah. I was probably would get another Kona Blast. But yeah, this is like the Kona Blast, but a girl's one. Obviously you can see where the frame is. It's meant to be like that, not like bent like that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, shockwave seat, that goes on every bike that I use daily. Yeah, this is my daily one. Obviously with Carreras, the back wheels tend to break, so hopefully that we've fixed this. But yeah, because obviously with that other 26 inch wheel was off that Shockwave XT650, so obviously it was missing 2 gears, but this wheel fits. So what I might do is order another mag wheel, put it on there. Just means that the quick release, same as like Carreras, they're quick release. But yeah, the chain on the other bike's a bit shit. But yeah, we've got this bike bottle holder, which is cool. But yeah, this is my normal bike. Hopefully if it works better, I think it's probably just a back wheel, because everything brakes. Obviously it's just normal brakes, as you can see, with like disc brakes. But for a normal road daily, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the tyres are a bit bald, but we've got a better, more grip on that one than the other. So, yeah, it's a bit of an update on the bikes. And yeah, Falcon Navigator, this something works. The suspension fork works on that one. Obviously the carrea, it doesn't really want to work on it for some reason, but yeah, we've got this bike. I got the Polo Phase grips, which is cool. Like, this cassette is it's quirky, it's old school, it works. I'm not a huge fan of it, but then again, if it works, it works. As long as front brake works, let's have a look. Fine. But these gears do work. So, yeah, there's always these bits missing. But if these are off the carrea as well, which is the same, I can take them off. So yeah, it technically was worth it apart from the other bike. But yeah, this one I paid 30 quid a couple of months ago. It's fully legitimate. But yeah, obviously it had the original wheel, but it was dead thin. Well, not original wheel, but it had like a thin kind of wheel on it, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, it's okay, but it was shit. But then it kind of broke. Well, I don't know what happened to it. I think I just scrapped it because it wasn't any good. Oh shit, no, it fell over. But yeah, this bike seat is a working even carrea. I know it looks shit on some bikes, but it's cool. When you sit on it, it's actually dead comfy. Yeah, big shout out to my setup now as well, obviously. See, we've got my dirty rags, shelving it, seats, and yeah, just bits and bobs in there. So yeah, need to change the cat litter in a minute, but yeah, obviously I probably could get this bike working, but I said I'd probably use it for a parts bike, but there's no wheel. Technically it did come with a wheel, but it wasn't the right one anyway, so it would ride. But you could really say he wanted that bike wheel back anyway, even if it had the original carrea wheel on it. Well, not the original carrea wheel, it never had one. Obviously it's a 26 inch wheel, which probably would have been alright on my bike, but it's obviously not a mag wheel, obviously it's an expensive wheel. But obviously I got my mag wheel back, I'm not really bothered which wheel I got back, so long as the bike just rides on the road, gets me to A to B. But yeah, obviously that's got the original carrea wheel, which is rare to have the wheels working on a carrea, like even a front wheel. Obviously that suspension thing is a little bit stiff, but the frame's in good condition, so it's worth it for the frame. Could get my money back, I don't know yet, might sell them. But yeah, these have got all the original bits. Yeah, the shifters and that lot. But yeah, that needs to be put back in for the front brake. But yeah, I want the parts. Obviously then I can put them away. But now I can rebuild it myself, which is virtually easy to put the brake on, dead easy. But this is my backup bike. It is technically for sale for 20 quid, but I might keep it because if nobody's going to pay interest into buying it, then I will keep it. But this one can sell quick. Carreras sell. Unless I can get the original wheel and have that as a good running bike. I don't know yet. This is the problem. This is a bit of the dilemma, guys. I get one bike, then I want another one, but then I can use that one, so I'll replace it. For functionality, I'm not bothered if it looks a bit odd. But with a carrea, you kind of are going to notice, like, oh well, that's a 26 or a 27. So yeah, we're just going to use this one. But this is cool anyway. This is an old school mountain bike. But yeah, I want a mountain bike so I can just go on long haul rides and just go everywhere and basically do things. So yeah, I could put the metal bits back on there, the foot pedals. But yeah, I paid 30 quid for this. This one had like issue with the wheel. Obviously, there was my wheels. But obviously, I still had the original wheels, but they wasn't knackered, gone beyond repair, and they was thin. I didn't like them. They wasn't actually original, but they did work. Same gear, cogs, and wheel size. But yeah, that wheel's off the Shockwave. That's the only surviving one. I still technically do have the other, but obviously I'm not going to use it now because, well, I've scrapped it anyway. Well, no, actually no, I haven't scrapped it, I've kept them. I think they are Shockwave wheels, but technically a Shockwave was this size. This is a shorter bike to ride. Obviously the Carrera is a good bike to use, but obviously he bought it technically, you could really say, without the original wheel or without a wheel, even if he has one, but he kept that part, which is fair enough, because then it'd be worth more the bike, but I got it cheap. So without a wheel, but he gave me a mule wheel back anyway. Probably could have got that wheel back anyway for free, because I gave him the whole frame, well, most of it. And obviously, yeah, the bits that I took off it was that, grips, and obviously the dust caps, and that. So yeah, obviously I was recording earlier, and yeah, I was looking at a Volkswagen Polo that we've seen. It's abandoned, and it's, yeah, obviously I was just talking about random stuff, but if I'm talking about mountain bike stuff, I can, yeah, we had internet issues as well, internet connection issues. So that video is too long, it wouldn't. I've got hardly a memory on the phone. So yeah, I'm going to upload this one. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about the bikes. I'm just going to, actually, to be fair, I'll just use a Falcon. But I do obviously like a dual suspension bike. Well, not a dual suspension bike, sorry guys. A disc brake suspension. But to be fair, if this works, I'm not really bothered. As long as it goes over bumps. Obviously, it's got a bit of suspension. The suspension works a bit better. Now, obviously it is a bit shit, but we'll see what it does. I haven't pressed it. I'm not pressing hard enough, but yeah, it does work. But unless someone's got the original fork, like another fork that they got for sale, I can put on it. But if the Carrera one was to fit on it, then yeah. But no, it won't, because 27. This is for 26. 26s are just better. They look cool. Oh, 27s do look cool, but 29s, honest to God. But yeah, that's my last bit on the bikes, guys. So it's been your boy Country 92. Please like, subscribe, comment and share, and let me know what you think. What should I do with the Carrera? I think I'll just keep it. Even if I don't use it for a bit, at least then I got a spare bike. Well, that's my spare bike. But that will be a spare bike because I can put the back wheel on it. But we can't afford to do it yet, but yeah. Peace out.